this part. Indiana posted that all 44 games that the Indiana Fever will play will be on national television. All 44. The caption, breaking TV records again. I feel like Bill Cosby as Heathcliff Huxtable when he says again. Breaking TV records again, because remember, Indiana Fever had 41 out of 44 last year, national platforms. All 44
That
games
announcement went viral. Now all 44 Indiana Fever games will be shown on national TV, not just 41 like last year. A lot of fans from other teams aren't happy about it and are struggling to accept the news. But behind the scenes, there's more going on that most people aren't talking about.
Most national television games in franchise history, most national television games for a single team in the WNBA. Yes, all 44. And the Fever posted the schedule. You can see it right there from May to June to July to August, September. All these networks. You see ABC, CBS, ESPN, ION, NBA TV, NBC, Peacock, Prime.
Just look at that list: ABC, CBS, ESPN, ION, NBA TV, NBC, Peacock, Prime Video, and USA Network. That's 9 different broadcasters all competing to show one team. It's the highest number of nationally televised games for a single team in WNBA history, and it's not even close. So why are fans of the Las Vegas Aces, the Minnesota Lynx, and the Connecticut Sun so upset about it?
Fans of other teams who are not Indiana Fever fans, most of you, if you are not like living totally in your feelings, you know why the Indiana Fever is on television more than any other team. And I got to say more about that. But first, let's look at a couple of the most ridiculous comments about the fact that Indiana is going to be on television more than any other team. Let's take a look. There are a whole lot of complaints, but these two are like the most ridiculous that I've seen. So
now we're getting to the real issue, because the complaints coming in aren't really about basketball. If you look at what people are saying on social media, some are calling it favoritism, while others are dismissing the fan base entirely and making it about race or popularity. This kind of narrative is spreading quickly, but it doesn't really hold up when you look closer. If race were the only reason, then players like Paige Bueckers would already have the same level of national TV attention before even being drafted. And Kelsey Plum, who is also white and had an outstanding college career, doesn't receive this level of coverage either. So the argument starts to fall apart under even basic scrutiny.
No, not the white and the great part, but the fact that the team gets views. Let's break this down. Again, I understand if you're an Aces fan and you don't get this because the Aces are the defending champions. I understand that you feel, as they say, some kind of way. I understand if you are, a fan of any team and you want to see more of your team on national television. What I don't understand is people who don't.
There it is, the answer most people already know but don't want to admit. This is about viewership, plain and simple. Last season, Indiana Fever games had much higher ratings than any other WNBA team. Whenever Caitlin Clark played, networks saw big spikes in viewership they hadn't seen in years. Even a preseason game against the New York Liberty pulled in over 500,000 viewers on ION, which is usually what many teams get for regular season games. At the end of the day, television is a business. Networks don't choose games based on fairness or giving every team equal time. They choose what brings in the most money. And money comes from viewers. Right now, Indiana Fever games bring the most attention. It's really that simple.
She brought her fans with her, and then she also got new fans. And watching her, many of us became fans of the entire team. It's a style, it's a pace, it's a skill set that people want to watch. You, Cloud, or you, Miss Karma's press agent, or whoever else. Not everybody who's upset is making it about skin color, but I am addressing right now those who are. Not everything is about skin color. I know that's how you see every single thing, because race idolaters see everything through the lens of skin color. And so you think that people are only tuning in because
This is
Caitlin
the
Clark.
part that should matter to every WNBA fan, no matter which team you support. Caitlin Clark didn't just bring her college fans into the league, she created completely new basketball fans. People who had never watched women's basketball before are now buying season tickets. Families who never went to games are planning their weekends around Indiana Fever matchups.
It benefits you as a business. It's easily fixed. Watch the games. Tell your friends to watch the games. Tell somebody to watch the games. Have this whole drive for fill in the blank team watching party, and everybody come together and watch, or whatever you need to do. Lobby for people to watch your team, because the more people who watch, the more opportunities you're going to have more opportunities on television. Indiana Fever fans, watch Indiana Fever basketball.
Here's the opportunity frustrated fans are missing. Every time your team plays the Indiana Fever, you're on national TV too. The Las Vegas Aces may not have 44 nationally televised games, but they still have several big matchups against the Fever on major networks. That's your moment to shine, your chance to show a wide audience what Aya Wilson can do and what a championship-level team looks like. But that opportunity can't be wasted with overly rough or sloppy play like what showed up in too many Fever games last season. Casual fans tuning in to watch Caitlin Clark don't want to see constant cheap shots, they want to see high-level basketball. If teams deliver skill, intensity, and real competition, those viewers don't just watch one player, they become fans of the entire league.
Trust me. Some of them are the cesspool brigade, as I call them, the doomers and gloomers. There's definitely some who pretend to be fans, but my guess is Caitlin wouldn't be owning them at all, or either the Fever, because they're not really true fans. Like, the fans are people who enjoy great basketball and who support the team and Caitlin Clark, and they watch the games. That's simple. Number two, I want you to hear me. I've said this before. I said it last year. I'm going to say it again. Write it down if you need to. And this is for the fans to understand, and it's also for the players, number one, to understand.
The physicality issue isn't just about player safety, it's about the quality of the product. When the story turns into, they're trying to hurt the star, you lose casual viewers. They won't come back, they won't buy League Pass, and they're definitely not bringing their kids to games. The WNBA has spent years building a steady fan base, and in one season, Caitlin Clark brought in millions of new potential fans. The worst thing the league can do now is let that old, welcome to the league, mindset push those fans away.
National television more, most likely. Whenever the Indiana Fever is on national television and you are playing the Indiana Fever, you are also on national television. That's your opportunity. That's your moment. Don't waste it. You've got skill. You've got a unique skill set. You bring something to the floor. Of course you do, right? So that's your opportunity. Hey, whether we got 44 games or not, we're playing the Indiana Fever today. We're on national television. I'm bringing my A game because I'm a competitor. This is who I am. And don't look at that opportunity as a time to show my physicality, because folks are not tuning in for bully ball, which is what physicality has become, right?
This is the message that really matters, not for Indiana Fever fans, who are obviously happy with 44 national TV games, but for fans of every other team who feel overlooked. If you want more national TV coverage, you have to give people a reason to watch your team. It sounds simple, but it's not easy. Aya Wilson is arguably the best player in the world right now, with MVP awards and a championship to prove it. So why aren't casual fans tuning in the same way? Because greatness alone isn't enough. What really drives attention is a mix of greatness, story, and exciting style. Caitlin Clark brings all three: deep shooting range, highlight passes, fast-paced play, and a compelling journey that people want to follow. That combination attracts viewers. For other teams and players, the path is clear but challenging: build that connection with fans. Promote your stars, create buzz on social media, organize watch parties, and make your team interesting beyond just stats. Networks respond to ratings, not complaints. And right now, the WNBA is seeing record attention, attendance, merchandise sales, and media coverage are all growing, largely because new fans are tuning in. Instead of pushing back against that momentum, the smarter move is to use it. When the Fever come to town, it's your biggest stage. That's your chance to impress new viewers and turn them into fans of your team too. Deliver exciting basketball, show personality, and give people something worth coming back for. At the end of the day, those 44 nationally televised games aren't a problem, they're an opportunity. They show what happens when a team captures public attention. Now the real question is whether the rest of the league builds on that momentum or wastes it arguing about fairness.